Hi viewers, YouTube viewers, however many of you there are out there. My dog is in my car. My car is right here. There's my coffee, and the dog is in this little container. That's the only way I can take my dog in the car. Have you ever heard of a dog that does not like being in a car? Well, I got one. Belongs to my former acquaintance. She passed away this past January, and she was an acquaintance. And that's it. And that's a really, you really want to know? That's a sad and sorrowful thing to say, because we knew each other for a long time, but there was intentional pain, emotional pain inflicted on me by her, and pretty much ruined everything. Really, not a happy story, but at the same time, I'm glad I know the truth. Anyway. I've had people ask me, like, what is it you say about CAVU? And I know there's people out there who don't know what CAVU means. It's a acronym that stands for Ceiling and Visibility Unlimited. Anybody involved in aviation knows that, but exactly what does that mean? Well, here it is. It's a CAVU day. See that sky? See, there's no ceiling. The ceiling is the universe. Although at nighttime you can see more of the universe. But as you go, as I pan from left to right, there's the former Lockheed Sikorsky building where all the helicopters were made and flown out of. And the rest of this corporate center is owned, or not the rest of it, but a good part of it is owned by the company known as Ramp Master, and I mentioned them recently in a couple of videos. But notice again the sky. Now there are some clouds, and people look at that and say, you know, they're cirrus, they're way up there. And people will say, hey Jerry, there's a ceiling right there. That's not a ceiling. And they say, well, that would restrict visibility if you're up there. And that's possible, I suppose. But that's not a ceiling. A ceiling is more coverage than that. And there's like a clump of clouds over there. Okay, that's not a ceiling either. You might fly through them, but it's not a ceiling. If you fly through them, of course, you'd have to file a flight plan. But I think anybody that's up that high, any airplanes that go above, I think, what is it, 15,000 feet or something like that, or 20,000 feet, it's required that you file a flight plan. But as I pan from left to right, notice there are very few clouds, very, very few clouds today. It's August 24th, 2022. It's a Wednesday. I should know about what, it's in the morning. I know it's in the morning. It's early in the morning. I actually had to drive through rush hour traffic to get out here. But notice there's no clouds, none, and there's no ceiling. So cloud, ceiling, and visibility too. Now the visibility you could have conditions where there's no ceiling, but there's limited visibility. And how could that be? Well, fog. Fog does not represent a ceiling, or haze, but it can reduce the visibility significantly. You know, you could go from unlimited visibility after you get up to, let's say, 5,000 feet. You could have unlimited visibility, but up until 5,000 feet, it could be 4 or 5 miles visibility, something like that, with the haze and things like that. So you can see that the sun now is streaking down into the picture. I don't want to tilt up directly into the sun, but the sun is unrestricted access to the sun at this time. And wow, is this nice in the morning or what? You know. And I saw a video the other day where the guy was talking about this guy from Australia. I love this guy. Damn, what's the name of his channel? I just started following him. He has this really cool looking appearance. He's got the voice of a he's got the voice of a pirate, you know. But very nice guy. Very, very good logic and common sense coming out of him as it applies to the market, and especially to the Tesla, which, you know, we're both fans of Tesla. I'm a big fan of Tesla, but it's just he's I forgot even why I'm talking about this guy. What does he say? Anyway, I like him. So, but here's Chester County in the morning in CAVU conditions. Now you can still see, like, if you look out here. I like talking about visibility and ceiling because it's important that you know. Okay, so as I extend, now granted, I'm shooting back into the sun here, so that's gonna make it look hazy. even so, you would look at this view and you'd see there's some, I don't know what you'd call it, a little bit of condensation or fog in the tree line over there. And so as you go horizontal, you know, the visibility is possible. You look at those trees, you can see the fog, or the not obstructed, but the limited reduction of visibility there caused by fog in the morning fog, I guess you could call it. But more than that, that appearance is caused by pointing the camera back into the sun. Now we turn around, okay, and we go back the other way and put the light behind us. I think The Outlaw Josie Wales, one of my favorite movies of all time, they're talking about how to go into a gunfight. He's talking with an old Indian, how you would go into a gunfight, and the Indian always says, or the Indian said, you want the light, you want the sun behind you. Oh, that is so true. I mean, you think about it and you look at real life examples. So where's the haze with the sun behind me here now? You don't even see, you don't see it. Of course, I don't go out as far either here, but the idea is that if the sun is behind you, the visibility is going to be much better than if you're looking into the sun. Surprise, surprise. I'm sure this is not the most exciting video that I've ever made, but at the same time, I wanted to talk about flying and some of the things you have to be aware of. Let's see, off in the distance there, you can see a little bit of cloud cover, but not much. It's a CAVU day so far. And this cloud formation is moving in from the west. It was out a little bit, now it's almost on top of us. Peace, brothers and sisters.